Crisis at Kingfisher has prepared its reply to the show cause notice issued by the aviation regulator DGCA. Headlines Today has access to that letter in which the airlines has given a detailed reply to all the concerns that have been raised by DGCA. Kingfisher has assured the DGCA that it has around 200 crores at its disposal to pay off salaries due to its employees. Vijay Mallya's airline has also addressed the concern of flight availability since more than half of KFA airlines are grounded. Kingfisher says that it will increase its fleet as the new funds start pouring in. Also, the airlines has told DGCA that it has 12 management pilots and around 40 management engineers who can run 14 aircrafts. Now, what remains to be seen is whether the DGCA will buy this explanation. While issuing a show cause notice to the crisis with airlines, the DGCA had also raised concerns over several pilots quitting the airlines. The regulator also wanted to know the kind of environment that KFA employees are working under. Pankaj Upadhyay, our correspondent, is getting us more details about that bit of breaking news. Pankaj, if KFA does indeed have 200 crore rupees at its disposal, why isn't it paying off the salaries of its employees?
This is $1 million question. Only Vijay Mallya has the know-how as to what's happening here. But the sources within the KFA management told us late last night that, in fact, the CEO and the CFO had a meeting with Vijay Mallya in London, and Mr. Mallya had agreed to pay 7 months' salary. But then the CEO and the CFO at this point of time still have some concerns. What those concerns really are, when do they finally need to take care of them, as to what plan, what roadmap do they really have in front of the DGCA, that really remains to be seen. But Maha wants to be for sure. From now on, the road ahead for KFA only gets tougher. Now, the points that we have accessed here, these are the concerns that have been raised by the DGCA. DGCA has made very, very clear that concrete assurances have to be given by the airline management as to, one, what it wishes to do about the salary, secondly, how it wishes to keep up the operations alive,
all right,
and thirdly, as to how is it going to keep the slots. Remember, in the winter schedule and in the summer schedule, 300 slots. What really happens is the DGCA gives out certain slots, and if the airline is not able to keep this commitment, then it is the passengers.
All right, Pankaj, many thanks for joining us with those inputs. We do apologize for that audio glitch over there. Let's go across to our associate editor, Mayur Jha. Mayur, what were the major concerns that the DGCA had highlighted to KFA? And in this reply, is Kingfisher replying to those directly?
In fact, the Kingfisher reply, what we were picking up from DGCA sources, that the Kingfisher reply, despite the reply, there remains a lot of questions that remain unanswered. The DGCA's main concern was on the security of passengers. That's a concern that even the aviation minister, in an exclusive interview to Headlines Today, had emphatically highlighted that the non-flying of aircraft is okay for them. Security of the passengers is something that they cannot compromise. That is one question that still to a great extent remain unanswered in Kingfisher's reply to the DGCA. The Kingfisher, while it has said that it is taking the due measures to ensure that the safety of passengers will be ensured, it does not categorically state exactly how it is going to achieve it. How is it going to ensure that the financial stress that the company is in, how is it going to address this stress? So these are issues that remain unanswered, and we do not expect much relief coming in from DGCA to Kingfisher at this point in time.
All right, and that's because Kingfisher hasn't really answered the very vital question about passenger safety that the DGCA had raised. Mayur Jha, many thanks for joining us with those details.